The most intriguing mystery in modern astronomy has just gained a new chapter, involving a newly discovered comet and a radio signal captured almost 50 years ago. We're talking about the famous WOW signal, that unique 72-second event that many believe was a message from a distant alien civilization. But what if I told you the source of this enigma could be something much closer than we imagine? Recently, an astronomer known for his controversial ideas put forward a shocking hypothesis. The WOW signal may have come from the interstellar comet 3I/Atlas, discovered in July of this year. Cosmic coincidence, or the missing piece of the extraterrestrial puzzle? Let's dive deeper into this story. For those who don't remember, let's rewind to August 15th, 1977. On that day, the Big Ear radio telescope in the United States detected an extremely strong and narrow radio spike coming from the constellation Sagittarius. The signal lasted exactly 72 seconds, the maximum time the telescope could track a fixed point in the sky. Astronomer Jerry Emit was so perplexed upon reviewing the data that he circled the alphanumeric sequence 6QUJ5 and wrote next to it, "Wow," or "Wow." Since then, this signal has become the leading candidate for a genuine extraterrestrial transmission, largely because it has never been repeated. Almost half a century later, it remains a mystery that defies all conventional explanations. Enter astrophysicist Avi Loeb of Harvard University. Loeb is no ordinary name. He is famous for raising bold and, let's be honest, quite controversial hypotheses, such as that the interstellar object Oumuamua could be a piece of alien technology. Now Loeb is back, pointing the cosmic finger at Comet 3I/Atlas. Loeb's great insight lies in the positional coincidence. He calculated that, at the time the WOW signal was detected, the newly discovered Comet 3I/Atlas was in a position in the sky incredibly close to the Sagittarius region from which the signal was picked up. The difference was minimal, lending the idea statistical plausibility, with a mere 0.6% probability of it being a fluke, according to his calculations. But how could a comet emit such a powerful, artificial radio signal? According to Loeb's proposal, if 3I/Atlas were truly the source, it would need to be emitting a colossal amount of power, somewhere between 0.5 and 2 gigawatts. For comparison, that's the equivalent of the energy of a terrestrial nuclear reactor. Loeb also notes that the WOW signal was slightly blue-shifted, which would be consistent with the speed at which Comet 3I/Atlas was approaching Earth at that time. The implication, while not an obvious explanation, it suggests that perhaps there is some natural or artificial "let's keep the door open" phenomenon occurring on the comet that could generate this powerful emission. Before we buy into this idea, we need to contextualize the source. Avi Loeb is a true bad boy of astronomy, in a good way. He loves to question the status quo and force the scientific community to consider possibilities that go beyond the usual. His proposals, like this one, often generate heated debates. The scientific community is often divided. Some admire him for his intellectual courage. Others see him as someone who borders on science fiction. This polarization is important because, while the coincidence of 3I/Atlas's positions is intriguing, so far, there is absolutely no direct observational evidence to confirm any transmission from the comet. For now, it's just fascinating speculation. The search for a repeat of the WOW signal is relentless. In 2022, researchers from the SETI Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute conducted one of the most detailed searches in history, specifically targeting the Sagittarius region. They focused on a sun-like star 1,800 light-years away, using powerful radio telescopes like the Green Bank Telescope, GBT, and the Allen Telescope Array, ATA. They observed for hours, hoping to capture anything resembling the WOW signal. The result? Total disappointment. Nothing. Absolutely no signal detected. This reinforces the idea that the WOW signal was, in fact, a unique event, making its origin even more difficult to trace and, in some ways, even adding weight to the possibility of a transient object, like an interstellar comet. Let's talk about the other protagonist in this story, Comet 3I/Atlas. Discovered in July 2025, it is only the third interstellar object ever identified, following in the famous footsteps of Oumuamua and Comet Borisov. What makes it special? It has a robust nucleus at least 5 kilometers in diameter, with an estimated mass of tens of billions of tons. Its journey through our solar system is a rare opportunity for scientists to observe how celestial bodies behave outside our cosmic neighborhood. Although Loeb raises the idea of an artificial origin, most of the scientific community treats it as a natural, albeit unusual, comet, based on its brightness, acceleration, and mass estimates. So, what's the verdict? The hypothesis that 3I/Atlas is the source of the WOW is a thrilling idea that invites us to imagine incredible possibilities. The positional coincidence is undeniable, and Loeb's calculations add a dash of statistical plausibility. However, the crucial point is science requires evidence. And at the moment, that evidence simply doesn't exist. No direct observation has linked any kind of transmission to the comet. The WOW signal remains a cosmic ghost, a unique event that resists verification and repetition, making it impossible to confirm any theory, be it a distant civilization, a random astrophysical phenomenon, or now a traveling comet. 3I/Atlas continues its journey through our solar system, and telescopes around the world are watching its every movement and emission. The data collected will be crucial to understanding its characteristics and perhaps determining whether there's any real chance it emitted the WOW signal decades ago. For now, the mystery persists. Was the WOW a quick goodbye from a super powerful interstellar comet, or was it truly a message from ET? The debate is more lively than ever. Leave your comments. Do you think Comet 3I/Atlas is the culprit? Or is this just a cosmic coincidence? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more mysteries of the universe. See you next time.